Welcome to the Tuesday, December 4th class. Hello, everyone. So I'm just loading up the last video so we can get the shout outs. There's been a lot of requests for shout outs. Rabbi Lou's video bomb is very popular. Sarah Chovev has made an effort to comment on every video I've ever done, including other people's videos. I guess I don't know how far she goes with this. Let's see. Best ones. Miriam Cherson writes, Rabbi Lou made us laugh like hyenas and turn blue. Trun blue, but okay, I think she means turn blue. Rebecca, I will not read anything about unicorns. I'm very, very clear about my unicorn opinions, that they are not real and that they are stupid. Tamara Weiss asks some real questions. How can you have proper kavana if you don't understand what you are saying? So that's part of what we're talking about right now. We're just talking about the kavana to do a mitzvah, not the kavana of what you're saying. But so the questions, we'll get into the question of if you don't understand Hebrew, how do you say Shema in Hebrew? How do you fulfill that mitzvah? So that we'll get to. Shira Kopstik asks, I hope Rabbi Lou didn't hurt you with the paddle. He did not. If he had tried, it would not have gone well for him. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Shoshana is begging for shout outs. It's getting a little bit mad, a little bit much, but okay. So Shoshana, you got your shout out, and Yael and Kayla Moskowitz, you got your shout out as well, even though you were terrible at bowling yesterday. All right. So we were continuing on. We were on continuing the Gemara. You Gimel Amud Bet. So you Gimel Amud Aleph. So we finished in class yesterday. We're talking about the opinions of Rebbe and the Chachamim, and we had finished off saying, let's see. Okay, so we finished off saying that Rebbe says you can say Shema only in Hebrew, and the Chachamim say B'kol Lashon, right? B'kol Lashon. So the Chachamim learned from the word Shema that you can say Shema in any language that you understand. And then Rebbe said, so what halacha does Rebbe learn from the word Shema? He learns the halacha that you must hear the words of Shema in your ears in order to fulfill the mitzvah. So the Gemara said, so let's go to where we did this to kind of review a little bit, but we did this yesterday. So again, when the lines get wide, it's the fourth line. So you can follow along here. This might come out mirror image backwards, but okay. V'rabanan savri, the beginning of the word, the beginning of the line, the fourth line, where the lines get wide. V'rabanan savri, and the Rabbanan, the Chachamim are of the opinion, savri la kaman. So who do they hold like? Kaman de Amar lo ishmi le'ozno yatza. So the Chachamim hold of the opinion. So Kaman de Amar is like the one who holds. It's a way of saying according to the opinion. So they agree with the opinion that what? That lo hashmi le'ozno yatza. That if you don't actually hear what you're saying, you still fulfill the mitzvah. Okay, that is the Chachamim's position. That you don't have to actually hear what you're saying. So the fact that Rebbe uses the word Shema to learn this halacha, that you have to hear what you're actually saying, the Chachamim don't have it. There's no question on the Chachamim because they just disagree. They said, no, there's no such concept. If you say the words, you've done the mitzvah, whether you can hear what you're saying or not. Okay, so that's where we left off yesterday. All right, continuing on. Nami hakativ v'hayu. So if we remember that, we had our little chart, and the box that was open was, what do the Chachamim do with the word v'hayu? Because Rebbe learns from v'hayu hadrim ha'eleh, that Shema must be said in Hebrew, right? V'hayu hadrim ha'eleh, you have to say the words as it is, right? These words as it is, meaning you have to say them in Hebrew. So what do the Chachamim do with the word v'hayu? What halacha do they learn from that word? So the Gemara continues. But according to the Rabbanan, so just literally the way this reads is Rabbanan nami aktiv v'hayu, and according to the Rabbanan, it also says v'hayu, meaning it's a way of saying, well, according to the Rabbanan, the word of Hayu is also there. So what do they learn from it? No, they need that pasuk as well. They need that word as well. They're going to learn halacha from that as well. Shelo yikareh limafreya. That you're not allowed to read limafreya here means out of order. Okay, that you can't read out of order. That when you're reading the Shema, you have to read it in the correct order. You can't read either the psukim out of order, you can't read the paragraphs out of order, but some of the psukim out of order. You can't just mix it all up and say, well, I said the words of Shema, even though it wasn't in order. No, the order is important. The way it's written in the Torah, certainly in the paragraphs, but the order as well, the way it's written is important. So let's say for now we're assuming that according to the Chamim, the paragraphs must be in order and the words must be in order. So in order to fulfill the mitzvah, they have to be in order. So what does he learn from the word v'hayu? V'hayu advarim me'ela. You have to say these words. What does it mean, these words? Meaning you have to say these words as they are written, meaning in the correct order. That's how he understands it, which makes sense. So basically, now we have our chart filled out. So we know what Rebbe learns from Shema and from V'hayu, and we know what the Chachamim learn from Shema and V'hayu. Okay. Okay. The Rebbe shelo yikareh lemafreya minale. So Rebbe. So where does Rebbe learn this halacha that you can't read it out of order? So the Gemara seems to assume that everyone agrees that you can't read out of order. I mean, how could you say Shema? The words are all mixed up. The paragraphs are all mixed up. So the Gemara is saying, well, that seems to be obvious. There must be this halacha that you can't read it out of order. So the Chamim learn it from V'hayu. Great. But Rebbe learns another halacha from V'hayu, and as we said yesterday, you can't learn two halachos from the same word. So then what in the world are they going to learn? So where does Rebbe learn the halacha of V'hayu? So minale nafkale midvarim hadvarim. So Rebbe learns from the word midvarim hadvarim. What does that mean? So look at Rashi. Divrei Amatcha midvarim hadvarim. So we're referring to V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. So the question is on that hey. So it says V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. It could just say V'hayu dvarim ha'ele. It could just say and these words. Why the hey seems to be unnecessary. It doesn't have to say V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. It could just say V'hayu dvarim ha'ele. So look at Rashi. Dehavle lemechtav, because the Torah could have said V'hayu dvarim ha'ele. The Torah could have just written and these words. The hey is unnecessary. It's superfluous. Lemedrash sheyikra hadvarim. So there'll be a drash from the fact that it reads hadvarim. The fact that the Torah says hadvarim with a hey, kisidron v'lo lemafrei. So the extra hey is to emphasize the order. Kegon uvesharecha beitecha mizuzot. Okay, meaning you can't read out of order. You can't say uvesharecha beitecha mizuzot. You have to read the words in the correct order. So the point here is that even though you can't learn two halachot from the same word, however, if there's maybe an extra letter, so here, what we're saying is that according to Rebbe, when he says he learns from V'hayu dvarim ha'ele, he learned that Shema must be in Hebrew. He doesn't need the hey. So even though you can't learn two halachot from the same word, if there's a letter that's unnecessary or that's in the Torah that's not needed, that letter must be there to teach you something extra. And the extra thing we're learning from the hey of hadvarim, the extra emphasis on that you must say these words as they are written, that extra hey, Rebbe saying teaches us that Shema must be said in order, cannot be read out of order. Okay. V'Rabbanan dvarim hadvarim lo darshe. However, the Rabbanan don't learn anything from this extra hay. So there's almost a disagreement here on, is this extra hay anything worth learning from? So according to Rebbe, yes, we learn a halacha from the hay. According to the Chaim, you don't. All right, we're going to stop here. Have a great vacation, and we'll pick up from here on Tuesday.